It's the TGF edition of the show, and of course, a special Idil Kabir, the Idil Kabir edition of Press Drive on I-FLIER 103.3 FM this morning. I wish you, Idil Kabir, wishing you many happy returns, many years to come that will celebrate the Salah break. And of course, I know a lot of you are pretty much out there in the house. Some persons are preparing to go for Hidi at the end of the day. And yes, it will be a great time for you to pray for Nigeria, pray for the country Nigeria, pray for yourself, pray for your family, and ensure that you pray for the continent of Africa to be liberated from neonism and of course the world of imperialism across the world. Africa is becoming a place scramble for the world, especially from Asia, and of course the Europeans are really coming now. I don't know what they're looking for in Africa. Africa has got a whole lot to deliver, and they're coming down here. Pray for Nigeria, pray for Africa, and pray for your family. Once again, welcome on board. My name is SAMSON OMOTOSHO. I'm going to drive you through the news making headlines this morning in our several dailies. So sit back, relax, and enjoy every bit of them. Welcome, Nigerians. This morning, yes, on the Punch newspaper, Salah, Tinubu promises economic rebound, urges prayers for soldiers. Also, Donald Trump's new bill may slash Nigeria's $21 billion remittance. Trump's new bill may slash Nigeria's $21 billion remittance. Also, in 2027, Tinubu Shatima ticket intact, says APC. Yes, the APC says Tinubu Shatima ticket intact. Also, this story says our touch rich tax defaulters, heaven won't fall. That's coming from Yesob Wike, the Minister for the Federal Capital Territory, says I'll touch rich tax defaulters, heaven won't fall. All right, so in another story, I was bullied by boys for learning boxing in school. That's coming from Oshoba. Yes, what kind of Oshoba are we talking about? Is he Olusegun Oshoba, or who are we talking about? We're talking about Elizabeth Oshoba. All right, so it says, well, I was bullied by boys for learning boxing in school. That's coming from Oshoba. Also, in Anambra State, INEC flags 31,690 unclaimed PVCs ahead voter registration. Anambra State, INEC flags 30 assaulting neighbor's son. On the business session of the Punch, U.S. shifting from aid to trade in Nigeria. Others, that's coming from the ambassador of America to Nigeria there. Of course, we could see this morning AI cloud solutions fueling growth SAP. That's coming from experts right about now. So, well, that's the much you'll be able to take on the Punch newspaper. Let's get down to other newspaper making headlines. Alright, so moving on right now, let's quickly touch on the Daily Post newspaper. For Salah, full text of Tinubu's Idil Kabir message to Nigerians. You can go check it out, his full message to Nigerians. Read further on the Daily Post newspaper. Nigerian, we could see 2027, PDP begs Peter Obi to return to party. Alright, that's what we're seeing here right now. Idil Kabir, Naira appreciates massively against dollar. All right, across official and black markets, we could see there. Idil Kabir, Naira appreciates massively against dollar across official black markets. Will revoke all land approvals on road setbacks. Will revoke all land approvals on road setbacks. Tinubu warns Lagos government others. Okay, we can see. So Governor Sani urges Muslims to emulate spirit of giving, total submission to Allah. Let's take a look at that. Also, Tinubu calls Dangote or Tedola Rabiu Ovia. Okay, 4 wise men. Don't forget, when we say Ovia, it means Jim Ovia. All right, Tinubu calls Dangote or Tedola Rabiu Ovia 4 wise men. He calls them 4 wise men. Also, Dangote Refinery, massive investment. That's coming from the president himself. Eid Doba, Emir Sanusi bends to please warning. Cancels celebration. Eid Dabir Doba. Okay, Eid Doba, Emir Sanusi bends to please warning. Cancels celebration. Also, Abia Assembly moves to approve free prenatal, postnatal services for pregnant women. Abia Assembly moves to approve free prenatal, postnatal services for pregnant women. Idil Kabir, prosecution awaits agents of disorder coming from the Nigerian police. And we could also see here, Governor Borevori warns council chairman monarchs against absenting from Security Council meeting. Governor Borevori warns council chairman monarchs against absenting from Security Council meeting. Also, 4 arrested in Niger for alleged conspiracy, attempted kidnapping, possession of firearms. 4 arrested in Niger for alleged conspiracy, attempted kidnapping, possession of firearms. Also, Gwandu Emirate tussle. Jokolo accepts Supreme Court judgment. Jokolo accepts Supreme Court judgment there. And lastly, this morning, Nigerian Navy ship patrol team deactivates 8 illegal refinery sites in Rivers State. Nigerian Navy ship patrol team deactivates 8 illegal refinery sites in Rivers State. Police force says a report of kidnap of 200 persons on Abuja-Kaduna Road to infrastructure development. And let's take a look at other news making headlines this morning. Economic activate, expand. Okay, let's see the story. It's looking some. Okay, economic activities expand 6th consecutive months. According, they don't want to have anything to do with children. So he's a child. Are you saying that Wike is a child? Okay. Without me, you would know Trump of the president of America. Without me, you would have lost the election. Musk blasts Trump. He calls him ungrateful. I mean, all right. So no untouchables in FCT. That's coming from Wike. He said no untouchables in FCT, and North bold plan for 2027, unity or power grab. That's coming from the editorial. And FBI arrests Nigerian tech queen, faces possible 20-year sentence. I don't know what she did, but FBI arrests Nigerian tech queen, faces possible 20-year sentence. Also, Pastor Tunde Bakari visits Tinubu in Lagos. Yes, whether it's a meeting, it's another meeting again. Herdsmen launch 3rd attack in 2 weeks. 3rd attack in 2 weeks. Kill 5, kidnap 3, injure many in Imo community. All right, herdsmen launch 3rd attack in 2 weeks. Kill 5, kidnap 3, injure many. The surge in Abuja, Lagos, Ile-Ife. We are not strangers in our land. FCT natives reject forced relocation. That's killer herdsmen creating community of widows. Benue women cry out. That's the much we'll be able to take on our several dailies this morning. Analysis comes up shortly. Please stay with us. This comes up shortly. Please stay with us. All right, so well, I've got seated in front of me this morning as well. Welcome to Press Drive.
Good morning, Samson. Today is not just a Friday. Yeah, it's a solemn day of Salah. And on that note, I want to rejoice with Muslim brothers and sisters. I want to say happy Salah to all. Even beginning with our own general. So, our President, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and all others, I want to say happy Headed Kaaba to everyone. Yes, and I pray on this note, people are suffering and smiling. Some people have ways and means, some people are rejoicing, some people are rise up, judge the wicked, right? Deliver us from the hand of the wicked. Happy Salah to all.
All right, so well, that's a prayer coming from the Honorable himself. Okay, so let's get started already on the show this morning. Let's take a look at this particular story. It's all about, this is really pathetic. Killer headsmen creating a community of widows. Okay, a community of widows. Benue women cries out. Yes, let's look at the story. Disturbed by the ceaseless attacks by armed headsmen in the communities. Yes, taking a look at it. Disturbed by ceaseless attacks by armed headsmen in their communities, hundreds of women yesterday protested in Igbopo. Igbopo, the headquarters of Apa local government area of Benue State, to demand an end to the killings and destruction in the area. The placard bearing women who trooped out as early as 8 a.m. marched through the streets of Ugbopo, singing somber songs to express, and left several others injured. Some of the protesters carried placards with inscriptions such as Fulani, stop killing our men. Apa is our land, not for Fulani. Apa, a community of widows. Government has failed us. Government, come to our aid or we die. And Fulani must go, among others. They came together under the banner of the voice of the voiceless women in Apa in an earlier letter signed by bereaved women of Apa and endorsed by the Hunter Group Apa chapter, informing authorities and security agencies of the protest titled Notification of a Peaceful Demonstration. The group expressed deep pain over the unending attacks on their families, homes, and farmlands.
Return on which note anyway? Return with probably history itself distorted within the textbook of history. So, you see, they want a land they can call their home. So, they go to people's, homes and all that in the midnight, attack them, burn their houses, and chase them away, inherit their houses and inherit their farms. And of course, people in government find it a bit easy to sleep and wake up on daily basis, flout agbada, and eat suyas among themselves and pretend as if nothing is happening anywhere. And one of the basic reasons we have government is security.
In the statement said a tactical team has been deployed to the community. We keep hearing this tactical team had been deployed. We keep hearing, you don't even hear from Uzodinma, who is the state governor, of Imo, and it is becoming a recurring decima in Enugu, in Imo. It is now spreading across the southeast of the country and coming down, the west at the moment. Don't you think that if care is not taken, the headsmen might ravage the entire country?
Why they are virtually everywhere. You see, in fact, there is no state is spared among emphasizing politics in terrorism. is because of how Boko Haram was batched. It started as a kind of insurgency, but the moment it was militarized, it becomes what we call terrorism, which is not officially recognized in that manner till date in Nigeria. So now you see, the reason why I linked the two together was because during the time of Jonathan, you remember how some people within from the northern state, how they
or Omios. Femiel Multiventures, your ultimate shopping destination, stands out when it comes to meeting your event and family needs. Explore our wide range of products and services today. Buy affordable wholesale foods and drinks for your next event or Omios. We are also the best plug to get your rentals, chairs, plates, spoons, table, coolers, drums, and all you need for your next event. At Femiel
Making the rounds this morning, I want us to look at this as well. Just to touch on it, kidnappers kill 2 policemen, abduct Chinese Nigerian in Kwara. We're having multi kidnappings everywhere. It's becoming like hands are touching hands everywhere across the country. We've seen so many attacks coming from the terrorists the Fulani headsmen, whom some persons have not tagged terrorists, but then they are terrorists because they are terrorizing the entire state at the moment. There was a particular story I want to reel out. I'm trying to look for that story where the young man who defended himself, was it in Sokoto or in Adamawa State? Nasarawa State, yeah. Who defended himself against the Fulani headsman, killed the man. And right now, Supreme Court has sentenced him. And Mike Ozekome, SAN, is actually standing in to say, no, you can't do that.
Now the thing is this: I queried that because I don't know where the principle of self-defense within our constitution, within our extant law in Nigeria. I don't know where it is now, because it was clearly established via forensic examination. And if you don't have them on the farm, then how will you feed, for God's sake? And of course, we keep paying lip service to this and majority of the states, the thing has been there. Then what are they doing about it? In most cases, I keep telling you, they only tell you what you want to hear. Yes, of course, at a point they were saying restructuring. Even before Mr. President came to power, he was an apostle of restructuring. Now, what is happening to restructuring? He was an apostle of state police. What is happening to the state police? That's how they'll be talking about it till this particular something will just pass us over, this particular term of Mr. President, and then it will now become another subject of campaign, for the other one, and then you won't see anything at the end of the day. So I think for once we need to be so serious about security in this country, because like I said, you cannot escape justice. For every life that is lost, the people in power will account for it. Someone must pay for it. That is the bitter truth.
I am particularly worried about self-defense and the person. I can't just process this. I'm trying to process that where someone resulted in self-defense and in self-defense, and the person was prosecuted
something happened. It was reported. That person was crying. That person said, "Look, Fulani man went to the police station crying and said, look, he came and they said they are coming again. Do you know what the police said? The policeman said, look, if you see him, please arrest him and bring him to us. Can you see? No. And not as if the policeman is wicked. It's because they are helpless and he has to say something. So in Nigeria today, we are helpless.
So a life is more.
And that's why I started by crying unto God that
Trump's new bill may slash Nigeria's $21 billion remittance. Nigeria should be wary of this. Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings from diaspora remittances may suffer a major blow following the passage of a new bill in the United States that seeks to impose a 3.5% tax on money transfers sent by non-citizens to recipients abroad. The provision is contained in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, a sweeping legislative package by U.S. President Donald Trump and recently passed by the U.S. House of Representatives. If enacted into law, the remittance tax will apply to all international money transfers made by individuals who are not U.S. citizens, including green card holders and temporary visit recipients. The tax is expected to be deducted at the point of transaction by banks and remittance platforms and remitted to the U.S. Treasury on a quarterly basis. With no exemption threshold, the tax will affect even the smallest of transfers and could significantly alter the behavior of senders. Nigeria, one of the top recipients of remittances globally, is expected to be among the hardest hit. According to the Central Bank of Nigeria, personal remittances into the country reached $20.93 billion in 2024, making it the highest level in 5 years and a critical component of Nigeria's balance of payment. The figure rose by 8.9% year on year. The CBN noted earlier in April this year. The Center for Global Development ranked Nigeria among the top 10 countries most exposed to the proposed tax, alongside Mexico, India, China, and the Philippines, among others. The organization also noted that a 3.5% levy could cost Nigeria as much as $215 million annually in lost remittance value, with wider implications for families and the economy.
That the president is trying to, he's working on in the United States as we are speaking, to defend the economy of the United States. So, and of course, when you are talking about diaspora remittances is the second, income generating instrument in Nigeria. Apart from crude oil, the next thing is diaspora remittance. That is money, from businesses and other means that are being sent to Nigeria. So that is diaspora. As this world superpower, indeed, it's like it want to cripple several other economies at the expense. So you want to cripple other economies so that America will become. You look onto America virtually for virtually everything, economy, indigenously, so that we rely less on anything imported. We rely less on aids. We rely less on loans and all that. The more you take loan, the more you are tied to the aprons of all these people. So what are we saying? So let us get our waterways defended so that they don't steal the crude oil again. So we have higher income from the crude. Number one. Two, open up NMPC so that investors from overseas will bring in their money and invest in Nigeria, so that at least you have people also getting money in Nigeria and trying to remit, so that you have a tax to impose even in that direction. So get people secured, get farmers secured, so that everybody will become economically active and families will bounce back once again. So where you need to relax your economic measures, you need to do that so that the people breathe for once. Right. Because we cannot go ahead like this and assume that all is well economically and socially with the people in Nigeria.
Okay, so the studio lines are officially open right now. You can begin to call in 0705 500 1033, 0705 500 1033, or 0905 444 1033. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
I am Stevie Idili. I'm calling from IBADAN.
You're welcome, sir.
SAMSON, OMOTOSHO. My Baba.
Good morning, sir.
God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah, regarding the killing around here, it's like a poem called Sojairo Gula. The person who was in Angola trampled upon 1,000 victims, but he placed himself over their grave. So they kill people that see a match. Same as people that kill. Remember the beginning of this insurgent, they should have given them the name called terrorists. Their kinsman or kinsman, Buhari was there at that time. He pampered them. That's about that one. Where is the descendant of Joseph Saka in Benue? Are they gone? The one president that has been appearing in the House of Assembly, National Assembly, David Mark, what's he doing? Well, I see that because of political benefit, they keep silent. That's exactly what happened to Kwara Chairman. And anytime I go to that place, I can say I pull wherever, I always be in tears that our territory has been taken politically, and people call Emir, they have taken away. So how are we going to be talking?
All right. right.
During the time of he lay in fear of another part of the country. I am a little one left to turn the reasonable thing anytime I talk. God bless you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for calling station at the moment. You want to go for the quick commercial? We'll be right back.
Are you looking for the perfect spot to host your next event? Or maybe a cozy place to relax and have some fun? Welcome to Feniel Multipurpose Hall. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, seminar, or family gathering, our event center is perfectly designed to give you a grand experience. You can as well watch football matches at our viewing center, which brings the stadium experience right to you. For the kids, our children playground is packed with fun and safety. We also have a game center with varieties to keep the fun going, and a guest house for relaxation and comfort. Why settle for less when you have the best? Located beside
A little bit.
Okay. I treat Honorable there.
Barika de Salao by comrade.
Well done, sir. I want to speak on the rhetoric of the governors and the president on the occasion of Salah like this. They preach hope. Where is the hope? They preach. Do they walk towards that hope? They are not seriously working on this country. They are not seriously working. They indulge in necessity to convince Nigeria that future will be bright.
Hello? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling. 0705 500 or 0905-444-1033. I like it very short, straight to the point, and then we can hit it. And let's also mind that this is an English program. It's not bilingual, by the way. And for those who would like to express themselves freely in our local dialect, let's do that on Ketepe, because that will be the next program that will be taken after this particular one. So please, let's do that as quick as we can. 0705 500 1033 or 0905-444-1033. We await your call. Let me see what's happening on Facebook. We're also streaming live on Facebook at I-FLIER 103.3 FM live. All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Those those states that are having those issues.
Politics and nothing more.
Politics. Okay, let's take a look at this on Facebook. We have so many comments here. This comment is coming from Konlawole Adaramola. He says, if this union cannot work otherwise, let's part ways. The killing is too much. Nigeria is becoming a grave gradually and hammer house of horror. Fear everywhere. Erufai and Sanusi has once said how Buhari brought in these killers to ungovern and unseat Jonathan. Yeah, he talked about I'm going to make it ungovernable, but not directly saying he's going to bring people in. So let's be mindful. Now it has become, it says, now it has become uncontrollable, a menace. This is the advent, and it can be believed. Adebayo from Fakombi. Okay, sure. All right, thank you so much. Also, he said this. Good morning. Okay, that's a continuation of your comment. Says good morning. Also, Pastor Dr. Famiwa is saying, not Pastor Dr. Famiwa this time, but I'm talking about the current. Trying to retrieve that comment again. But when I find that comment, I'm going to come back on Facebook. So studio lines are still open. 0705 500 1033, 0705 500 1033, or 0905 444 1033. It's not time to go for Hidi already, so you should be able to. Oh, are you killing the rams already? I mean, what time do they have to kill the ram? Because I'm seeing that a lot of persons might be busy right now with so many things that they're trying to do. However, let's do this at the moment. Okay, welcome. Let me get the one I was trying to see. Okay, good morning, Mr. Samson and Honorable. You are blessed today and forever in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Please, I would like to say that complaint and criticism should stop for now. The country's President Tinubu was empowered as president due to gullibility of majority of this country. What we should do now is to please begin and continue praying for the president. Let's pray for him to have peace. Maybe he will repent and listen to the people. But when 2027 comes, we can then decide to do the right thing by voting with integrity and not being unrealistic. Adebayo from Fakombi, Okioshun, has said that. Okay, so let's take a look at other comments. I want to see other comments right now. Let me see them. I'm trying to locate those comments. Okay, Kolawole Adaramola. Okay, I've read your comment. Olalike Olutoyin says, "Good morning, sir. Happy Friday. Akwodo, thank you so much." Yes, thank you for your comment on Facebook. Honorable, let's look at this story before we go on the show this morning. This is quite. It's something that we need to look at. It is between. I want to look at the story between between the man and the child. He said, I'm talking about Rotimi Amechi, who said he does not meddle with children when it comes to talking politics and the likes. So I want us to look at that story, how he said it, what were his reservations, and why did he say all of that. Well, I don't want. Let me take this call and then I come back. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Hello, please go ahead. Okay, hear you. Oh, okay, maybe she couldn't hear us, but you can call back 0705 500 1033, 0705 500 1033, or 0905 444 1033. Looking at this story from from Amechi. I don't want to join issues with children. Amechi hits back at Wike. Former River State Governor Rotimi Amechi has fired back at Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, saying he would not engage in a war of words with children. Amechi made the remark on Tuesday during an appearance on TV in response to Wike's criticism of his recent comment on the state of hunger in Nigeria. God Peter Odichi's earlier comments at his 60th birthday celebration, where he expressed concern about the economic hardship in the country. Nigerian elites are not the problem of Nigeria. That's his comment. Okay, let's save this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, Nigerian elites are not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria are the followership. There's no capitalists in Nigeria. There are no capitalists